Hey, welcome back everybody. Going back to some super fun Aviary attorney. We are going to look at, let's see, so I paid $30 for him to figure out who the croque madame is. In the meantime, I need to figure out what etom means. I guess I need to go to the library, right? Looking for croque monsieur recipes. I'd be in the cooking section. We aren't here for the recipes. He seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we overlooked, he would know. Nathan. It's the two Harlequins. Good to see you too, Monsieur. You have some questions. Of course you do. Fine. Let's get this over with so we can get back to my puzzle. I want to ask about Etam. I mean the person with that name. That doesn't ring any bells. I'm not familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that helps. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind. We'll try something else. Wow, what a waste of time. I thought you could look up Etam. Damn, tight spot. So I just wasted a day. I need to pay my bills, so I might as well just go here. Just want to thank you for giving me an antidote and making me well and stuff. It's no trouble at all. Of course, there's a small matter of the debt. Right, let's see. One hospital debt, one special antidote. I don't care. Calm down, person. I'm sure the doctor's usual man will surely allowed to pay in installments. Of course. Oh, thank goodness. My current wages will be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century. Hey, your pay isn't all that bad. No, there's no need to be quibbling. I have suggestions. If you do some pro bono work for me, I'll be able to knock the bill down a little bit. Maybe say 100 francs. That sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind? Debt collection. Sounds fun. Give us the details. There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple years ago. He's been evading my attempts collecting bill ever since. I wouldn't be normally pursuing medical bills so aggressively, but I know the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford the bill. I would greatly appreciate if you can pay him a visit and strong arm into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house. We have a free minute. Thanks, Falcon. Thank you, Doctor. We dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt. Wait, I didn't agree to that. Every waking moment. The workshop of Gustav Truve, eccentric engineer and inventor. Let's see if we can get that hat. Actually, I was thinking about Mademoiselle Signa. Justice wasn't on our side. Really? What does etam mean? Well, let's get those bills. And you are lawyers, let's talk. We're lawyers sent on behalf of Dr. Fawret. We're here to collect a debt that you owe. It's time you pay up, Monsieur. Oh, Monsieur, I completely forgot about that. Listen, I'd be happy to pay. It looks like I don't quite have the money on hand. What to do? I know. I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field. I imagine the doctor would prefer hard cash over some gadget. No, trust me. This baby will easily be worth 10,000, no, 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it. Alright then. Hand the device over and pass it along. Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet. It's not finished? I know exactly what needs to be done, but I'm missing some crucial parts. Perhaps if you had some time to spare, you could help me out? Run out and collect what I need? What? No, Monsieur, that's absurd. If you have shopping to do, then do it yourself. Falcon, please, help the man. I can't spend the rest of my life in debt. Alright. Don't need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out, at least. Great. I'll take notes. What is that you need? What's up, Dice? Yeah, a copper pot? It's a necessary component. I can build a portable electric battery. You see, where the zinc rod is suspended in sulfuric acid accompanied by copper surface, the current is generated. Save me your scientific mumbo-jumbo. One pot should be trivial to acquire. One copper pot. Oh, the copper pot part is important? Okay, one copper pot. I wonder where we could find one of those. I've seen copper kettles at law. I was just there! Can't help but feel I saw a copper pot somewhere else. What else? String. High-grade string. To bind some components device together. Look, I have a looser thread in my jacket. The string must be higher quality than that. Fetch quest. I know, right? Is there anything else you wanted, monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries? No, that's everything. Alright, so I need to get a copper pot and some string. Oh, what's the RPG? We've gone to follow through and get his items. We'll see. So we need a copper pot and a piece of string. Starship Troopers RPG? What is that, like 316? Or an actual Starship Troopers RPG? See, Sasha Spider Silverware Store. Too pricey. Let's take it down a notch. Hairy Hippopotamus Pottery and Haberdashery. The name just rolls off the tongue. Still too pricey. We're buying for a mad scientist, not the Queen of England. What about that little stand? Ruse Odds and Ends. Looks cheap. I've seen a copper kettle in the back. Oh, Ruse Odds and Ends. Oh, awesome. So what's just about going around killing bugs? Weren't you two begging outside Chateau Grenray a couple weeks ago? Yeah, that was us. Thanks for the generosity. We started a business. At Ruse Odds and Ends, we sell everything. I suppose congratulations are in order. It's no small feat to pull yourself out of the streets in today's economy. So, do we get a discount? A discount. It'd help you kickstart your little enterprise. Boot camp? Yay! Do you have any string? Here's your string. Relive string. Where's anything else? Yay! String and copper pot. It's a little tricky to procure necessary items with a bit of asking around. There's a general store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots, and I assume you've gone shopping there. Well, no matter. Give me 1 minute. I'll finish assembling the device. Ha! Ta-da! Explore Extractor Surgical Device. Trademarked, patent pending. It looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot. Agreed. I wasn't expecting somehow so low-tech and, well, bad. Perhaps a demonstration is in order. 1 moment, if you please. Psst, Falcon. That thing looks like junk. This whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time. I suspected that man was delusional from the very start. It would explain why he was being treated by a mental health professional. There's nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor Gustav until we get an opportunity to leave. Cut our losses. What about medical debt? Time for a demonstration. Get ready to have your stockings blown off, messieurs. So we have a regular piece of meat. Imagine that's a soldier, okay? The meat is a soldier. Not only shaped potentially tasty soldier. I mean, a piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. So our soldier is wandering through a battlefield, not caring the world, all of a sudden, bam! Person's been shot. The musket ball has been embedded in the man's flesh. I'm scared, Falcon. He slammed that metal into a meat like a madman. Quick, messieurs. You're a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded, and you have precious little time. What do we do? Well, I'm no surgeon, but I think most doctors feel around for musket ball fragments and carefully use a scalpel. How archaic, how slow, how imprecise. Now I hear you're wondering, Monsieur Trove, surely there must be a better way. I wasn't... Well, wonder no more. Behold, the Explorer Extractor. Watch I power up the advice, and then move the Director component over the meat. It is. When the electromagnet component of the Explorer Extractor detects a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft hum. I must say I'm actually impressed, Monsieur. A device like that can detect metal beneath flesh? That's innovative. Never heard of such a thing before. Yeah, but why limit to battlefield surgery? You could repurpose the thing to be some sort of treasure hunting device. That'd make you really rich. Hold your horses, messieurs. Hold your horses. I'm not done yet. You've only seen half the device capabilities, the exploration part. Now you can witness the second part, extraction. It did that thing. Yep. Sucked out of that bowl like a pip from a grapefruit. Behold, the original piece of iron. Removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. I think the meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. Practically exploded. I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trove, you're a strange and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault you with the innovation of your device. We should pass along to Dr. Farrell and decide its worth. Yeah, we're not eating steaks. So Tice, tell me, what makes the Starship Troopers game so much fun? Now, I assume you mean it's a tabletop RPG? Explorer Extractor. He said it can revolutionize the medical field. I don't quite understand how it works, but maybe I could demonstrate if a piece of meat and a lump of handy metal. Get wrecked. Yay, fool's errand. Where would I go? I still need to find out what ETUM means, but let's see if RM Associates. You should have it. It's like the third day, right? There's good news and bad news. Hit me with the bad news first. There we go. The road to Marmosets? Oh, the monkey road. Come on, Falcon, it'll be a bird brain. I shan't delay you two any longer. What's the password? The password, So what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions. You're a croque monsieur, you're not. That's the croque monsieur to you. Ha! Mon Dieu. People always get the pronunciation wrong. Not really hearing a difference. Yeah. Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names to mess up an entire meeting. What do you think? Just tell us what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day. But being honest, what I really want is... I need to find out the stuff about the rebels. If I sold out my customers from getting a good reputation, how would I? Suppose that's true? Just kidding. Money beats integrity any day. Pay me 500 francs, I'll give you the dirt. God damn. crocodile's got a gun. What's all this ruckus? Playing cops robbers, are we, JJ? Are you blind, Severin? That was a crook, monsieur. We're in the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything. Hmm? That was the croc, monsieur? Never would have guessed. You don't sound very concerned. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than finding the rebels? Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer the question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School? What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation, or to do with anything for that matter? I'd appreciate if you just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name? I don't think it's any of your damn business. Keep out of my personal history. Hostile defensiveness, the desperate strategy of a guilty man. I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound like an Inspector Flaherty. Wait, that's it, isn't it? The Inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What's going on? What did Inspector Flaherty have to say? Wheeze. Man, that croc can run. First, you two are making solid progress in your investigation of the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion. We have. I've learned what I came here to find. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. What? What was that about? Doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong. Heh. Nosy. Blighter. So tell me. You lost the croak, monsieur, I take it? Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all. I see. Well, though the croak monsieur's lead's gone, our investigation has reached a dead end. Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase. He dropped something? What exactly? I'll show you. Follow me. Wheeze. I think you need to do a little more exercise, Barrison. Don't judge me. Wheeze. Ow. No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe. We'll get your beak and bear it. This is where we saw the crocodile drop something, right? Yeah, something around here. Let's put on our investigation hats and find whatever it is. Yeah, this is the thing the croc monsieur dropped. It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls. To the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and goods, they're probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson. It was nothing. But the sleeping city, where could that be? Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess. Ha. I'm pretty sure the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know that the city where the rebels are gathering is right here in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle. A riddle, Well, I'm stumped. The is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who's knowledgeable about all manners of riddles and puzzles. A know-it-all, huh? Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Except messages. You blush. Get your fix someplace else. Whoa, Falcon. Keep it classy. I'm just stating facts. Sprigs. How about a bundle of onions? That's pretty neutral. Confederacies of onions. Okay, we're done. Flock of onions. We're done. Does that street lamp look broken to you? Yep. I think the lamp's street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from broken panes. Oh, that explains why my foot's hurting. It does? There's glass in the soles of my shoe. I must have trod on some shards while chasing up the crook monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined. I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them. I'll also wait in the evidence folder. You. I'm going to follow away the broken glass? Yep. Filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes, and I'm owed compensation. The government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson. I don't think so. We just see about that. Glass shards have been added to your evidence folder. Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find. An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the word Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps? Ruiner Crocs? Ha. I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you? The wall? Somebody thinks de funny. All the investigative puns. So we need to find out about the sleeping city. What are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, and a little more macabre, but it will do. Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured your weapons are safe. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madame. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts. Of course not. I want nothing more than serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. But when time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. Ooh. The sleeping city. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mousey. Where's Renard? No idea, but it's no matter. We have plenty of other leads. Damn it. The friar's nowhere to be seen. Maybe we should ask around what the Silent City is. Or maybe it's the bibliothèque? All librarians like riddles. Yeah. That boffins the best chance. Now to put our polite faces on. He's here now. Sigh. Good day, Dromio and Dromio. Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles? Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What is 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens? You. It's you, messieurs. You come here yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute. Oh, ha. Very good, monsieur. Laugh, Sparrows. We need to get into his good books. Ha 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 ha. Wow. What was that? Sorry. I can't fake laugh. Oh my god. What's up this farce? It is... Oh, Nason. Oh, huh. Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's go on. Let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. Alright, well, sir, there's a place called the Sleeping City in Paris. Where would it be? That's a new one. The Sleeping City. Got it. Really? Of course. The riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called Sleeping City, but only one place earns the title in Paris. Where'd that be? We know the answer. We're just fact-checking. Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night? Spain. Don't be trapped, sir. Spain isn't a city, but perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice sleepy place. Spain, Madrid. You're remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest, most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. The sleeping city obviously refers yourself to the city of the dead. A necropolis. Think, messieurs, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris? Of course. The catacombs, the winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet. Very good, monsieur. It's the first and semi-intelligent thing you managed to say all day. Tell us about the catacombs. Sigh. The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the dead by the last century. It was a mess from what I hear. To create space, King Louis XVI ordered its old skeletons to be excavated and put into unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So with little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum. So what is basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons? Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs. How can we get in? The bourgeois like the Torrid catacombs, don't they? Correct. It's quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. If you're hoping to pay a visit, you're too late. The church has all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently. Why would the church do that? Believe it or not, they consider the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste. Alright, they shut down all the entrances? Really? Surely there must be two left untouched. Untouched. There is such an entrance. It is not public knowledge. I see. It sounds like we need some way to get in. Underground tunnel network will probably be connected to the city's sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole, and boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton town. That's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order. You dunces are going to get yourselves killed. If you really wish to visit the catacombs, you'd be best off asking those responsible for the closures. The dead people? The church, monsieur. The church would know how any unsealed entrances. Oh, right. Alright, time to go to the Notre Dame. Did you sneak in out of the Louvre? I lost it. So careless. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Haha. Alright, brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? Confession, perhaps? Actually, we're for information. We're going to learn about the catacombs. The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brothers. It's a rich and haunted place. I'm sure it is, but we know the church is responsible for having them sealed. So we figure there may be a super secret fire-only entrance that knows about. A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you're not the first birds to ask about that. You aren't? Yes, yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Perfect posture, snooty, one-eyed, and scowling. The first. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyways, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Understood? Loud and clear it was Terry from the catacombs. Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something in the fire's pocket when he gave a slow warning. Seriously? Again? He's swimming a bad habit. He's literally a rogue. The exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink. Huh. Do you think it's exactly the same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus have a matching set? I honestly don't know. But I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of it. My gut's telling me that the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough up. It's not like we can beat the information out of him. Let's go do other stuff. Maybe we'll stumble across some more clues. Maybe you're right. Let's go. Maybe the dudes in the ducks will know the thing. Nobody appears to be there. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a waste. Let's go here. Too much walking. Ha. Sign's difficult to read. The pain is faded. Trotofruter? Trictofruct? There's no way it says that. You just made those words up. All words are made up, Falcon. God damn it. I can still select something that I dropped. Uh-oh. What do I do? I can't get out of the screen. Because I already have the note. Oh boy. Well, speaking of graphics issues, I can't get out of the detective screen because I already grabbed this note, so I have to restart the game. I'm still nowhere close to solving this problem. Let's go here. Bluebird. Sparrowson, right, Sparrowton. Your Honor, we heard you had an accident on the flight of stairs. You can see your back and feet. The flight of stairs? No, it's actually assaulted, if you believe that. I can believe that. I was just standing by the stand, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was in the riverbank 100 kilometers away. Sounds a little familiar. When I woke, I had a mild case of amnesia. Thought I was an axolotl accountant. Took 2 weeks for me to return full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. By all means, ask away. We already have many criminals. You know, I was one in charge of prosecuting the ones behind the June days of uprising in 32. That was a mess of legal work. What about recently? Have you talking anything specifically? I had some very strange things to say. Cults, anarchy, fire, and gunpowder. The man's not mentally stable. We know that much already. Damn it. Unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much in his face. That's crazy. Well, there's no reason we can't be the first to stop him, right? God. Useless. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I guess I have to go here? There he is. The rooster who shot the croque monsieur. Oh no! Let's not dwindle. We're nearly there. Alright, let me just deal with this letter first. Bam. I don't think so. It's Severin. Oh, go ahead, Sparrowson. JJ, this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means I have captured or been... If this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels. What? Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off at midnight, a trade between rebels and the croque monsieur at the Rue de Marmoset. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter's come in some sort of setup. It's Severin's handwriting. Where do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. But we have to go help him, right? I mean, that's what the trade at midnight last night. If it's 10 o'clock now, it might still be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, Falcon. Pull yourself together. We gotta act fast while there's still time in the clock. Sparrowson. I have a bad feeling in my gut. Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff. No, you don't understand. Severin isn't already dead now. He will be very soon. And there's nothing we can do about it. What are you talking about? You don't know that. I do. I'm certain. We messed up. We missed something. We overlooked something vital. Now Severin's fate is sealed. You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit the Rue de Marmoset. Find a clue. Okay. Clue time. You mean the spot where I was already here before? No time for wheezing. Oh, the game is giving... Yeah. There's pooled blood here. Looks fresh. Cocorico's? I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight to the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was walking here last night and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see it's several sets of bloody footprints. Some are faint. They head this way towards the main road. Let's see where their footprints go. Do 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 do. Here, the footsteps lead right to Notre Dame. Unbelievable. Where's a fire when you need one? Forget the fire. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up. Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved? Remember what Severin wrote in this letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off. Huh? What are you saying? At this point, anything's possible. Man, I'm famished. Where's that mouthy parrot gonna leave me a dude so I can go grab a snack? The trail keeps going. Hey, isn't that concierge trail keeper, Quack? It's Quark, dummies. I know that you're a religious man. I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays more than regular old jail keeping. Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to a door behind you. We need you to let us pass. The door behind me? Ha, you idiots. The door leads straight into the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just going to let you pass. I've got a job to do. I have integrity. I promise to act as a guard. That's what I'm doing. You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo. What do you got? Hey, what are you doing? Monsieur, perhaps I wasn't clear. I'm showing both time and patience. Are you going to tell us pass, or are you going to have to beat you until you're unable to stop us? You can pass. The door's right behind me. Come on. That's the door to the catacombs? Is that simple? Yeah, it's that simple. What are you expecting, a hidden bookcase or something? Come on, go look. Haha. Heh, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder. They get lost or starve, or they find the crazy lion girl and get shot. Either way, ain't my problem. Here goes nothing. They begin to descend. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other person. I think that was the last step, not just twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now. We'd be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all those health benefits. I'd probably be calmer. Keep it together, Sparrowson. I know. I would unravel the loose thread from my jacket. We just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end. Ah, good thinking. Just like the Theseus and the Minotaur. Wait. There aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull. Body of a bull. That's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. You feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right. Stagnant. Not really. Quark's all talk. I knew there was no chance he would fight back. No, I wasn't scared of Quark. You. I found you scary. I've never seen you get so angry before. It's everyone's life's on the line, Sparrowson. Forgive me for showing a little emotion. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, it looks like the path branches again. No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on the outside. Go into the darkness. Into the dark? Screw that, Falcon. We're going right. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again, but that just might mean we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has been a wild goose chase. Hush, listen. Voices? Voices. We're getting close. Wait, Falcon. Aren't you scared? Terrified. There they are. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police, the royal guards? Speak, bird. Man, Beaumont, we've been here all night. He simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. Didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice. Justice. Heh. That word. Oh, the rooster finally crows. You know what I want to do? You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Coqueriot. I'm a public prosecutor for the Cour d'Assises. Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operation, now can we? So, without further ado, I hereby sentence you to wait a minute, Burrow. This is no ordinary spy. Is he the prosecutor? No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicion when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare, but now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocery stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman. Another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually, so my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court, and I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence for 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I've seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten Connor. We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves in the street, as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Coquerico, you've been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, the murder of the Croque Monsieur, and the murder of my father. Oh, I've been found guilty? You want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, by all means shoot me, but don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Friar Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madame. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to just get out of here. Go find the police, Furrow Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! 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 He's right. It's a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate is based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I'm the man's defense attorney. I'm J.J. Falcon. J.J. What are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raving loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this Monsieur dropping on our conversations before. He can't be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Fuck. I'm gonna appeal to the hat. Pierrot, we've only met on a couple occasions, but you seem like a good person. You what, mate? You don't know that. You don't know the first thing about me. Well, regardless, you surely see something wrong with executing a man without a trial. Pfft, nah, we need a better France. You see, Falcon, this man's death is inevitable. For the good of France. Justice. That word again. Madame, I won't presume to know who you are, what you stand for, but shooting this man won't bring justice. Only serve to satisfy your desire of revenge. Justice, revenge, what's the difference? Due process, madam. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensures that both sides have a fair and balanced trial. My father did not receive a fair and balanced trial. Then this is your opportunity to show Rooster how it should be done. Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Fine, Falcon. We'll play it your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of Croque Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here, right now. Right here, at the catacombs. As good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Pierrot. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Aw, just go see how the security's doing, Pierrot. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Righto. Or radio. Perhaps I can help, madame. You know I'm a pious man after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we're being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. May work as a metaphor, but in practical terms, it is me and you. It is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that the bird is not guilty. After all, I'm the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we're all ready to get started. The trial of Severin Coquerico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Boumard, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmoset. Pierre alerted us that we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw a man known as Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Coquerico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame, that you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident himself. I found Sir Pigeon running around our tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. What say I execute him right now? It's alright, he's with me. With you. He's my assistant and carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust you don't have any other assistants looking around the corner? No, madame. I think you're lucky out of my sight. Damn it. Psst, Falcon. What is it? I saw someone looking in the catacombs. I think he's watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. What's this? Why can't I see that? A political pamphlet? Cult pamphlet. Oh, cult pamphlet. pamphlet of the Cult of Reason. Founded by Sparrowson. Oh, found by Sparrowson. I did, ma'am. Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. Can you say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what we saw last night. So it's plain as day. Croc Monsieur was just minding all his business on the route of Marmosets when all of a sudden this there brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in his hand. Bam! Rooster fired. Croc slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the Croc Monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The Croc fired back. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first? Yes, ma'am. No question there. What happened next? Well, they're the guys. Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am, were the only stones thrown away at the cathedral. So I ran to get your help. We all arrived back at the scene maybe a minute after it happened. And there I saw the dead Croc Monsieur and the murderous servant Coco with my own eyes. Thank you for your report. It's nothing, ma'am. See, Falcon? Pierre was the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. But he's honest to a fault. Nonetheless, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. I don't claim to be an expert of the law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think cross-examination means the Falcon would like to waste your time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means I like to make sure that Pierre's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic. No. We'll let the bird have his little cross-examination, but I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. If I get the slightest inkling that you're rambling to stall for time, I'll end this trial on the spot. Don't make yourself clear. Start questioning Coco's shoe size or the color of his underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. Cross-examination. Cross-examination. Yep, plain as day. In February, on an overcast, moonless night in an unlit alley. What's your point? Would have been too dark. So dark that you cannot possibly have correctly identified some people involved. Hey, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon. You slipped up. You said the alley was unlit, but distinctly recall there being lanterns over the Rue de Marmosets. Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in La Ville Luminaire. There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmosets, but they wouldn't have been any good. The street lamps over Rue de Marmosets were broken. They were completely non-functional. As proof, represent the glass shards in that line in the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of broken lamps. So the holes. Yep. Is that him holding it? What is that glowing right there? I still got the holes on the sole of my shoe. Double proof. The glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamp for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I remember the street lamps were or weren't broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible there weren't any street lamps. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken. Maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. Pierre's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime 1 minute. That's plenty of time for a real murderer to escape for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it's a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There's an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Pierre might be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution. I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness. I do. There is someone among us who's something with a gun connoisseur, a man who knows everything there is about a craft of weaponry. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. I call Fontaine. Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you're a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard of the revolver mechanisms America is developing? Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at this crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. This is a gun I found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of arrest. It's a standard issue percussion luck Chateauret gendarme pistol. 24 centimeters, 15 millimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these things. It's a gun that says, I'm a reliable man of the law. That sounds like a Cocorico. Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. And this is the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse. Clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled. Ivory handle, 20 centimeter, 13 millimeter caliber. It's an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's not surprised that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. It's really fascinating. Is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fantine. I didn't call to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when we examined the bullet wound. Oh, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have been a straight angle of entry. So in other words, Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was that Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if the pattern is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. But how does a person get to be burned by a muzzle flash? Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most. There's no chance. A rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing right in front of him. Displaying the evidence, only person found in the room oversets the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico. Well said, madame. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt. Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness. I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird. Let the lawyer try. Whenever he fails, there are absolutely no doubt anyone in the room, the Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. Fuck. I have no idea. Shot in the chest with a straight-on angle. Is it all possible the bullet reflected, bounced off a piece of metal perhaps? Well, that sort of thing can happen. I've heard of soldiers getting shot in the back from bullets deflecting off cannons. So it could have happened here? Well, are you saying that you actually know the bullet reflected off something, or you're just speculating? It's a realistic probability. Perhaps the Croque Monsieur was shot first and the bullet reflected off the wall behind Cocorico. Or maybe someone else was standing down the alleyway and took a carefully aimed bounce shot. Ridiculous. Even the best gunman in the world wouldn't be able to do such a thing. Agreed. Not to mention his theory is at odds with the rest of our established evidence. If either of those stories were true, what singed the Croque Monsieur's clothing? I don't know. Of course you don't. Madame Marot scowls. Maybe you should think before you open... Oh, man. I have no idea. I was trying to do his chest to see what kind of bullet shot him. Could the burn have been caused by something else? Like what? Ash from a cigar? Well, I guess. Hold on, Fontaine. Are you saying that you know the burn was caused by something else, or you're just blind guessworks? The burn was caused by something else. Interesting. Evidence? Who needs evidence? I have absolute conviction. God damn it. Do you have any other questions? Ugh. Is there any way to tell whether a gun has been recently fired? That's an excellent question. Yes, there are a couple of ways. For around a minute after firing, the barrel's going to be hot to a touch. But you can also check for gunpowder residue in the barrel and chamber. That would indicate a gun has been fired since being cleaned. So by your own analysis, would you say that Cocorico's weapon was fired last night? It's difficult to say. None of us thought to check the pistol's barrel temperature at the time of the incident, so we couldn't use that method. If I check for gunpowder residue now, I see a little in the barrel that can indicate a recently fired weapon, but could also indicate the lack of proper maintenance. So basically, you don't know whether this weapon was fired. No, monsieur. If you cannot be certain whether Cocorico even fired his gun, then the whole trial ought to be thrown out. Nice right, Falcon, but Cocorico is still our prime suspect. He was standing over the Croque Monsieur's body with his weapon in his hands. If that gun is not the murder weapon, then what is? This isn't working. Try another approach. Do you have any other questions about his pistol? No. God damn. The gun's ammunition before Madame Bernard cut you off. Can you give us the details? Oh great, now he's the numbers. Glad you asked. See, you probably know that most bullets are small round balls, right? Not the case here. The particular weapon uses advanced iron-tipped aerodynamic, carefully grooved. Actually, it would be quicker if I just show you. Take a look. This is an iron-tipped mini ball. It's very rare, on top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen these in person before. Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur is a legendary arms dealer. Where'd you find this bullet? In the turnover pistol's chamber. Mini ball has been added. Hold on. I'm confused. I thought Croque-Monsieur fired his gun, so how is it possible the gun's still loaded with a bullet? A turnover pistol is double-barreled. This means that it could hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in a quick succession. Ah, I see. If Croque-Monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. I trust that you have no more questions about this matter. Where is the other bullet? What other bullet? The fired mini ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile. I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes but couldn't find it. It's a pity. It'd been great to have seen these magnificent bullets. Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired mini ball in Cocorico's body? In his body? You're asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain seen. So again, I must ask, where's the fired mini ball? I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, that means the bullet hit the murderer, the real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque-Monsieur. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun. The missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say the bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably the person who saw the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron mini-ball embedded in them and find the real murderer. That's reasonable. We don't have time nor resources to search every citizen in Paris. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murder to be someone in this very room. Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and Croque-Monsieur at the place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only some of the rebels' connections could engineer such an event. This is ridiculous. Are you really saying there's someone in this room that shot last night? That's clearly untrue. A bullet wound can be concealed, perhaps. But if you were all to take off your shirts, no, I'm not. I'm not having everyone in this room stripped down to their knickers just to cater your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damn trial here and now. A more reasonable way? I have a more reasonable way. What are you thinking, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether someone has been shot. Oh man, this is going to be disgusting. Are you serious? Never been more serious. Madame Beaumont, Frere Rumus, the members of the court, this device is called an Explorer Extractor. It's the latest medical technology. Are you sure it's not a toy? It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will. I'm intrigued. So you're saying just swing around the device and finds a bullet in person? Yes, sort of. I don't know. What are the chances of your practice with it, really? Madame, those birds are playing for you for a fool. There's no way that such a device exists. We have seen the device at work with our own eyes. This person shall demonstrate. Me? Although, he will need something to demonstrate it on. Here we have an iron tip mini ball, presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe has placed a bullet in my closed fist, now represents the fired bullet, currently embedded in the murderer's body. Allegedly. Now this person will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned. So I just do this, and it's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet? Absolutely. What an intriguing device. Hey, what would happen if you hit the extract right now? Please don't. You remember what happened to that steak, right? My. What is it feeling? It feels like power. Don't let it go to your head. Okay. I'm convinced, Falcon. Falcon, Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory scan on each of us with that device of yours. You must stop hurrying these morons, Myron. What good is this doing? Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us a certainty of the rooster's fate. I can't afford that time. Hey, Falcon, what will happen if the murderer is someone not present in this room? He most likely isn't. What? I'm stalling. Falcon. Get a move on, you two. I really must express my displeasure that you two are going on with this farce, madame. Let's end this trial right here, right now, so we can get justice you crave. Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin. Romulus was the one who was killed. That's my guess. Lucky birds get the rooster first. I'm not getting any reaction. That means there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico, so he's innocent. No. All that means this bird was not shot by the bullet. It's a fool's errand. Remus, you let me worry about our time management. Alright, get over with. No reaction? No surprises there, right? I implore you. You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next? Me? That's really not necessary, madame. You don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game. That's no game, and I'm issuing you an order to cooperate. I refuse. Piero, please restrain Remus. With pleasure. Oh, shit. What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I will not be manhandled by... Ow, stop that. You're making a mistake, madame. Think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening. Sparrowson, do the test. The utter nerve to manhandle a man in a cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madame, I was with you, Fontaine, the entire evening. I couldn't possibly in two places at once. It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to happen, as was I. Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so those rules out. So that rules him out, and I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously, which means every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, Lucky. Your job is done. It's not. It's the other one. It's the twin. I just know it. There's someone else who could have been the shooter. Where's, my brother? He was forced to flee the country. You and I know that isn't true. Your brother is still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these catacombs right now. An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outlandish. Where's your evidence? Oh, I know. I can answer this one. I found this in the catacomb tunnel. Introductory Guide to the Cult of Reason. Thank you, Sparson. Now, for Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you? No, I've never seen it before in my life. Are you sure? Sure it doesn't belong to your brother? No, there are many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them. Falcon, I take your word that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs, but Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. But this pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. Could have been dragged on the floor. Wouldn't it be the first time? At that moment, a chill ran down Falcon's spine. There was the dreaded reality. He had no evidence for the manifesto belonging to Romulus. It was empty conjecture. Madame, please take my word. The person called Romulus lurks in these very tunnels. You have no proof, but you have my assurance. He's floundering, man. Agreed. I've heard enough of these ramblings. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable. You displayed great valiance in leaping headfirst into the lion's den, but you have failed to convince me this bird's innocent. We have more evidence. Enough. The trial is over. Wow. Really? Madame, please. JJ, it's alright. I've made my peace. This is far from alright. Dying in the name of the New Republic at the hands of rebels, there are worse ways to go. It's good enough for Robespierre, right? That's such bullshit. That's such bullshit! I don't understand these games. Like, I picked the logical option and it doesn't go with it. Like, was I supposed to select the pen? We must execute these birds. I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This unpleasant situation. What to do? Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice. You have two options. First, I shoot you right here, right now. That's something that either of us particularly want, but it must be done. What's option number two? You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the New Republic into fruition, and your skills will be appreciated. Our skills. Somebody has to draft new laws. Somebody file paperwork. Somebody has to prosecute the officials equipped for this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job? You mean prosecute the Prime Minister or the King? We can discuss the specifics later. I'd rather join. Then we're done here. Rip. I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but exactly what we need in this revolution. But they will betray you. They are stupid enough to even raise one feather against me. They will regret it. Alright. Wow, this chapter is unfinished. Well, I think that's the game then for now. And I suck at it. So this has been Eric playing Aviary Attorney and sucking at it. But it's 2:40 now, so I'm gonna probably call it here. So take care, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Boxing Day.